Hello, welcome to a Qrvey tutorial video. My name is Natan Cohen. I'm the head of customer success here at Qrvey. Let's talk about what widgets are and just talk about the basics of embedding any Qrvey widget. The best way to understand what a Qrvey widget is, it's basically a pre-built UI UX that performs many different types of functions that would otherwise take much longer to build if you were stringing together these custom UI UX components and then tying them to basic backend API endpoints. So all of the widgets are customizable. You can toggle features on and off. You can change the colors. You can change the fonts. So you can fully customize them. But they are pre-built UIs that you can basically plug into your core application. And there are many different types of widgets. So if you were to log into Qrvey Composer and you were to enter any Qrvey application, just about every page that you would see is actually a widget that you can slice out and embed into your core application. I'm on the dashboard page, and this is the dashboard widget that would allow end users to build, modify, share, and subscribe to dashboards that they build, as well as any charts or controls that they build. So this is a widget that you can embed. There is also an automations widget. So this widget allows users to create workflows, and a data threshold alert would be a good example of a workflow. These are back-end processes that can run. There's also a pixel perfect report widget. Right, and pixel perfect reports are good for multi-page reports that need to go direct to PDF, like for example a customer invoice. So you can embed the widget to create, allow end users to create pixel perfect reports, or just embed it in run mode so that they can, execute the report and export it themselves. There's also the datasets widget. You could embed this UI if you wanted to allow end users to create their own data sets. And there's also the analysis suite widget, which is more common to embed. This is what you could embed to allow quick analysis off of any individual data set. It has several different views. There's a metric view, there's a custom view, there's a tabular view, which is kind of like an interactive analysis grid where they can basically perform filter operations, sorting, toggle columns on and off, perform fast aggregates on individual columns, as well as the summary view, which is a set of pre-configured charts that analyze a single column of the data set. And it allows for various customization options with some limited charts, but otherwise users can't come in and completely edit the charts here. And these are known as summary charts, and you could add them to your own dashboard. But this is also an embeddable widget. There's also one more widget called the Download Manager. And this is great for allowing users to manage the subscriptions that they create when they schedule their exports or they subscribe others to receive them. This is where users can come and edit the schedules, remove schedules. If you're an admin, this is where you can come to see all the schedules that have been created for this application. So these are all the embeddable widgets that Qrvey has. There's also a widget called the single panel widget, which is like embedding a single chart rather than a single dashboard. So think of this stock levels by product line. If you just wanted to embed this chart, you could do that, and you would do that through the single panel widget. How do you embed Qrvey widgets? Well, on each page where I described a widget, you'll see this embed code icon here. And if you click it, you will see the code that you need to use to embed the widget. And there's always 3 different components, no matter which widget it is. There's a special HTML element that must be included. It always has one attribute called config, and the value is set to a JSON configuration object. How you configure the object is a little bit different widget by widget, but most of the time you're going to see some common properties that are always required no matter what widget it is. For example, you always need your API key in order to embed a Qrvey widget. You need to tell Qrvey which application that contains the content that you want to embed. You have to give it the domain so it knows, how to construct the URL and where to make this call, right? And then there might be a bunch of optional properties as well to configure it. But this is how you configure a widget. It's done through the widget config. This is where you'll have other security properties, record level security, column level security. If you want to toggle parts of the UI, UX on and off based on role, it's all done through the widget config object. And finally, you may need one or more JavaScript launchers, okay? And these launchers effectively process this HTML element, replacing it with several other elements that the browser will need to render the component. So that's a good overview of the different types of widgets available in Qrvey to embed within your core application and the general approach to embedding. Thanks for watching.